Uh, I'm not gonna title this video "End of an Era" because it's kind of like too obvious, too on the nose, but that is going to be the vibe because also, first thing I want to say is I actually think it's a skill for people who can do their like rambles kind of succinctly and hit all the points they want to hit. Maybe they write it down, I don't know. But it's a skill I don't have, but I'm trying my best. So, the first thing I'll say in the theme of End of an Era is that obviously Mort is an OG, and so am I. I hate to say it, but so am I. I mean, he kind of made the game. I mean, in set one, I didn't even know who Mort was, and set two, to be honest. But I'm assuming he was there. But he did kind of make the game. He is that guy, and yeah, I don't know. You think of OGs, you think of like Kerm Soju, obviously, Alan ZQ, uh, Hafu. I mean, I for my credentials, I'll say I was Q sniping Hafu back in the day. Not because she was the best player, not for any nefarious reasons, but I was in her infamous noble high roll game. But yeah, Dog, Sky's toast. I hate to say it because he's not like yeah, but he was playing the game back then. But I mean, I played the game since the start. I was probably like day one PBE or something like that. So yeah, it's kind of yeah. I guess that's all I have to say in regards to that. In regards to the future of the game, it's weird because I feel like I'm the furthest kind of that I've ever been from the game itself. Like, I don't even think I hit Diamond last set, and there's like one other set in the last like few, last like four or something, where I also think I didn't even hit Master Tier. I think that only happened like once, like ever before that, not counting like set one where I like wasn't that good. I hit like Diamond early season, which would have been the equivalent of Master Tier. But anyway, and I think part of it is augment stats. I'm not gonna say that's like a big reason because it's not. But part of it is some of the sets are just like awkward. But I also think a significant part of it, is that it's kind of like played out. I hate to say it, but like there's only so many cool unit designs and like crazy mechanics and stuff you can do. And sometimes the mechanics are just gonna feel like hacks 3.0, like you get more random stuff or like encounters like 3.0. That's like kind of what this set is. It's like axe plus encounters, and then they took away the carousel, which is just yeah. But it's I don't think it's that much the individual sets, even though this one in particular is bad. And I also think I guess I should talk about how it's going to look going forward without Mort. I just wanted to give the context that I'm already like kind of on the ads, but I don't know if that's like permanent or like forever, but we'll see. But I think it's really hard to tell like where the future is, like how much it affects the future of the game, because it does affect the game obviously. The question is how much. I think a lot of people could say it's pretty surprisingly not that much because he's just one person, and they're doing like three sets at a time with like a whole bunch of like teams of people, and there's like Tim and Kent, and these people worked under Mort for like a long time. So how big of a deal is it really? I think there's like probably a lot of truth to that, to be honest. But I think the main thing for me is, and I don't know if this is fair or not. Maybe this is like super mean and unfair to all the other people that work on the game. But for me, one of the main things about Mort is, I mean, he's gonna make some controversial decision. I'll go back to like the augment ban, which I don't even think was his decision, but he defended it. I do believe him that he believed it was the right decision. But I think with stuff like that, it's having someone at the top that you believe has that you believe cares about the game a lot and does like understand the community and has the community's best interests in mind. Yeah, and I'm not sure that that will be the case going forward. I just think there's like, it's not that like during Mort's tenure there were never any bad decisions made, but I think there's like a level of opacity or transparency to it that will be opacity in the future, which gives me less confidence in the game, to be honest. But I think there are exciting things. There's Unreal Engine. I mean, I'm hoping the next set is gonna be good. Presumably, Unlock's going evergreen, which I think is a good thing. I mean, it's a bit controversial, but I think that's a good thing. The question for me with that is, and this is not relevant at all to this video, I'm just gonna say it because if I don't, I would never get it out in a video, but already it feels like they're stretched thin, like on the sets. So if you're having unlocks, that means you have to design extra units. And you're already running low on unit design because there's just so many sets and the game's been out for so long. So it's, yeah, that would be the thing that worries me with unlocks, but we'll see. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'll go another thing on the augment stats. I think I've talked about this before, but it's kind of symbolic of like what Mort represented to the game. But the Mort meta reports, you know, even if there's like a controversial decision that I disagree with, like it won't get that bad. Like, because, well, I guess it did get that bad, but then Mort's there to like pull it back. And for that, I'm thinking of like, I forget what set it was, but where like the augments were just like completely unbalanced, and then they come out with the Mort meta report, and they actually like the next set, it kind of makes them more accountable, I think, is my theory. But even if it, because they had to balance the augments in that set, but even if it didn't, it's just like, it gives that level of transparency. And I guess for everyone who didn't know, he was basically every week he would provide a list of the augments that were just like either super broken or just like garbage or bugged or for some reason. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say, I guess. I mean, it is sad, and in my opinion, it's kind of like bad for the game. Also, it kind of like seems like the implication is that his time was like cut short. I'm not saying he was like fired, but I'm saying like there were reasons that like made him not want to do it as long as he thought he was going to do it. So, but I mean, it's not. I honestly have no clue, so it's pointless to speculate on that. But see, this is the problem. I need like a final thought, and now I'm kind of just like filling because I'm not sure what my final thought is, or like if I touched on everything. I don't know. I guess it's kind of sad, but I guess we'll just see, and hope the game Gets better.